Hello again, this is Mary Cavanaugh back with you with our third segment of the first series for the physically challenged. This one we will be working on the floor, and we'll also be working with a chair a little bit. I must remind you one more time that if you have any questions about whether you should be doing this, your doctor is always the final authority. Now, I'm sitting in a lotus position, which a lot of people cannot do, so feel free, or don't try to force yourself, just bring your legs out. And I also would like to see people working with a blanket. So what I do with the blanket is bring it in behind my buttocks, and I sit up on the blanket. It makes it easier to sit in any position, whether you have the feet out or otherwise. So with that, we'll go ahead and get started. Just close your eyes for a moment. Take a few deep breaths. Very good. Let the shoulders drop. Some of you are lifting your shoulders. Good. Let's take a nice breath in. We're just going to drop the chin into the chest. And then we're going to roll the left ear to the left shoulder. And drop the left arm to the floor. And stretch through the neck. Let's release the right arm. Bring it out a little bit. Nice full stretch. Good. Let's bring the chin into the chest again. And this time we're going to drop the right arm. Let that shoulder come down. Stretch the left hand out. Nice stretch to the neck. And again, let's drop the chin back into the chest. Bring the head back up. Bring the arms up over the head again. Look up at the back of your hands now. Look up. Good. Turn the hands inside out. Push the palms toward the ceiling. That's it. And then bring the chin parallel and move the arms in behind the head. Really open up the chest. Feel the opening in the chest. Give the heart a lot of room. Move those arms back. Really works the shoulders. Bend one elbow. Work the hand in back of the head. Don't thrust the head forward. Keep the chin parallel. Very good. Okay, keep the breath going. Stretching back up, breathing in, and then moving to the opposite side. Stretch through the shoulders. Chest is open. Easy to breathe. Stretching back up again. Intake of breath, and then release. Bring the hands back down. All the way down, releasing. Good. Roll the shoulders. Very good. Place the fingertips on the shoulders and the elbows together, breathing in as you bring the elbows up and back. And breathing out as you bring the elbows up and forward. Up and back. Breathe in deep breath through the nose. Always breathing through the nose unless you're told differently. And one more time. And release it. Very good. Very good. Let's place the left hand on the floor. Bring the right hand up over your head and look up at your right hand as you breathe into it. Bend the left elbow and really work in to the right side of the body. Feel the intercostal area opening. Look up at your hand. That's it. Nice breaths, nice deep breaths here. And then release. Breathing in as you bring the hand up, out as you bring it down. The other hand breathing in and out as you press in. Press into the heel of your hand that's on the floor and really push and open up the opposite side of your body. See the nice bend in the spinal column. Breathing in as you come back up again. And release the posture. Good. Lift the shoulders again, move them back, drop them down. Excellent. Let's move the blanket away from the back. Stretch the legs out, sort of bounce the backs of the legs and rock and roll. Rock and roll the feet a little bit. That's it. Let's loosen up the legs. Good. Let's sit to the side of the mat. You'll be sitting toward the back of the mat, folding the feet into a lotus position again. Good, nice and straight. Bring the pelvis forward, then come forward. And you're going to be on all fours now, just like the cat position. Flat back position. Good, and drop the navel and bring the head up. Get a nice arch, and then move in the opposite direction. There you go, dropping the navel again, bringing the head up. And bring the hips under, bringing the head down, breathing out. Moving the head up and down. And just arch the back up and down. You see here what you're doing is working the spinal column. Opening the cheeks when you breathe in, and then when you breathe out, closing and sliding back, sitting back on your heels. Bring the knees apart, bring the torso forward. And come into child's position. Stack the fists so that your head comes down and sits on the top of the fists, and that your buttocks are down onto the heels. Just breathing in the posture. Good. Let's come back up again. Bring the knees together. Sitting back on your heels. Sometimes you're going to need a blanket behind your knees. We're going to use a chair for these postures, so have the chair handy so that you can hang on to it. We're going to do a tree posture, bringing one foot up and bring the other hand up over your head, standing tall and straight. Or if you can't bring the foot up to your thigh, just put it on the chair, strengthening the leg that's on the floor. Very good. Nice and tall, nice tall stretch, releasing the hand. Releasing the foot. We're going to pivot the chair to the opposite side. Now always standing on the foot that's away from the chair. Pick the other foot up, tuck it into the groin area, or put it on the chair, or tuck it into your knee, wherever it will go. Bring the opposite hand up. Hang on to the back of the chair so you don't lose your balance. These are balancing exercises and strengthening exercises. Strengthening the legs. Deep breaths in the posture. When you release the hand, gently release the foot. Good. And just sort of rock back and forth a little bit and shake it out a little bit. Good. We're going to bring the chair out front. Just hanging onto the back of the chair. We're going to bring the right foot out so that the right foot is facing directly to the side. Bring the left foot behind you and come up on the left toe and push the heel out. Then as you bend the right knee, reach the right arm out in front of you into a lunge position. Hang onto the chair so you don't lose your balance. And breathe. If you feel very balanced, pick up the hand, come into full lunge. But make sure that you're very balanced.
Coming out of the posture. Very good. And then let's just pivot the feet to the opposite direction. Now be sure on that back foot that you have the knee aligned with the ankle. That's why you have the foot pivoted in. Reaching the left hand out, bending the left knee, breathing in the posture, strengthening those thighs, strengthening the calves, strengthening the ankles. Good. If you feel very balanced, only if you feel very balanced do you pick up that back hand. Releasing the posture, come back and face the center. Very good. Just move back and forth. Let's bring the feet apart again, same position. Turn one foot out, come up on the back toe and push the heel away. Turn your torso so you're facing that forward foot. Then bring the hand right above the head, looking up at your hand. This is a little bit more strenuous exercise. Bending the forward knee, hold onto the chair, looking up. You'll feel this in the back hip. You'll feel it in the back leg. Good. Nice breath. And then release the posture. Great. You did a good job on that one. You better compliment yourself on that one. And turn in the opposite direction. Again, hanging onto the back of the chair, turning your torso to face that forward foot. Bring the arm up, breathing in, bending the forward knee as you breathe out. Beautiful. Nice stretch to the whole torso. Deep breath. Release the posture. Very good. Turn back to center. Just shake it out a little bit. You're going to step the feet apart again. Turn out the right foot. Come up on your back toe and push the heel out. Good. Reach the right hand out. Breathing in and then out, keeping both legs straight. This time you're going to go into triangle posture. Let your hand come down wherever it will. Turn your head looking up at the ceiling. This is a triangle. This is a back aligning posture. Very good. And when you're ready, release the posture. Come back up, standing straight again. And once again, let's pivot the feet in the opposite direction. The left hand will come up. The triangle on the left side. Both legs are straight, reaching forward as far as you can, dropping the hand, turning the head, looking up at the ceiling. Feel the length of the torso in this posture. Deep breaths. This will help to align the spinal column. Coming out of the posture as you breathe in and release. Good. Let's bring the feet together. Once again, we're going to rock back and forth, standing nice and straight, tall. Good. Let's have the chair right in front of us. And you're going to be facing the seat of the chair and reaching down to the seat of the chair and walk yourself back. Walk yourself back. Walk until you form a 90-degree angle between the torso and the legs. And do your cat stretch. Bring the hips in, pull the navel toward the spinal column, push the hips out and drop the navel, moving the head in coordination with the body. As you breathe in, bring the head up, dropping the navel. Breathe out, bringing the head down, pulling the torso in. Beautiful. Really works the back. Walk yourself back in a little bit. Bring one leg up and reach it back as far as you can into a T formation. Very good. Strengthening your legs. Flex the back foot. Beautiful. Breathe. Release that foot, bring it back down. Get yourself positioned again. Bring the head up. Releasing the other foot, bringing it right back, stretching out, stretching that leg out as much as you can. Nice deep breath. And when you're ready, release that foot, bringing it back down. This strengthens the backs of the legs. It strengthens the backs. It strengthens the hamstrings. Let's drop the forehead to the seat of the chair. Bring the hands down, and then bend the knees. Bend the knees, and now bring yourself up. This one is a really strengthener for the thighs.
Now we're going to take a few moments to quiet our minds, quiet our bodies. Take a few minutes to honor yourself. Honor everything that you've done today. Really acknowledge what a good job you did. So let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath. And then let everything go. Allow yourself to feel joy in your hearts and pride in what you have been able to accomplish today. Take a few moments of total silence, honoring your spirit, honoring your body, honoring your mind. Thank you for being with me today. Namaste.